Stop! That's the 1930s. We're in the 2000s now. We have more grip, we have more power. Consequences are higher. So let's take a look.
If one of these guys made a mistake in the 1930s, their speed would probably be quite slow, and therefore the consequences of their actions would be slow as well. What we have now with over 185 horsepower motorcycles is the consequences of our actions are significantly higher. What changes is if we make a mistake now, although the bike is more capable, the rider, unfortunately, hasn't changed that much. This is why the Superbike School has been running for 25 years. This is why the Superbike School is the most successful cornering school on the entire planet. California Superbike School started in 1980 in California, not unsurprisingly, with a gentleman called Keith Code. Keith Code, ex-racer, decided that people didn't really understand cornering, so he investigated it in depth and came up with the California Superbike School. It's been running in the UK and in Europe since 1996. It came about because I attended the California Superbike School in LA in 1995. At the time I was racing, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, I was racing badly. I rang Keith Code up, I managed to get a place on the school, I attended it in November 95.
Yeah, I'd recommend this to any rider at any level. I mean, you've seen today there's a 125 GP rider out there, and he's still got something to learn, and you know, it wasn't so long ago, I think Lavia was still on this, so yeah, any level, any kind of bike as well.
I went from a midfield club racer to immediately top 3. It made a difference of 6 seconds a lap to me and my riding, and all of it came from cornering. But I also noticed it made a huge difference in my road riding as well. Cornering was where it was at. So, in 1996 I invited Keith Code to come to the UK to run the first of the California Superbike schools here in Europe. I was convinced that the schools would make a difference to all levels of riding, from racers to road riders.
Brilliant experience. There's so much to learn that you can come here for year after year and you'll still be learning stuff.
It's exceeded expectations.
If you value what you do and you value your life, why not improve on your skills? So yeah, definitely recommend it.
And now here we are with schools that we have in the UK, in Ireland, in Greece, Sweden, Norway, Spain, Qatar, Dubai, South Africa, Holland, and the schools are expanding into different places in Europe with every single year. We are without a doubt the most successful cornering school on the planet. Why are we so successful? The things that we teach are simple. They're not complicated. They allow the rider to make a big difference, a big improvement to his cornering skills and abilities in a very short space of time. I will guarantee, just by completing level 1 of the school, you'll make a 50% improvement in your cornering confidence.
I'm riding one of the company's R6s, brilliant track bike, really enjoying it. The tutorage that they give you is really sort of second to none. I've been on other schools, but I really like California Superbike School for the knowledge they impart in you, and it's a brilliant day.
And this is what you can expect on a day at the California Superbike School. It's an early start. We start at 7 AM. We've got a lot to teach you. We need to register you for the day. We need to scrutiny you and your motorcycle to make sure that both you and your motorcycle are fit for the job that we're going to be doing today. By the time we get round to 8 o'clock, we're going to be in the classroom to introduce to you to the staff, the riding coaches, the guys that have the expertise and knowledge to make your cornering that much better. We'll have a safety briefing. The safety briefing is to give you the few simple rules that we have at the school. The rules are there to give you a better day. The rules are there to help you with your confidence. We're at a racetrack. There are several different rules that we have to employ. But why are we at a racetrack? Most of you probably only ride on the road and have never considered a track day and will probably never ever go on the track again after you've attended the school. The reason we use a track is quite simple. It's a controlled environment. A racetrack has many corners. They have this fantastic nature, if you like, that the corners all link together. It's that repetition that's going to allow you to become more effective very quickly, very efficiently in your cornering skills. Once you've had your safety briefing, we then start the day. We'll start with a technical briefing. That's my job and the job of some of the other more qualified coaches to give you a technical understanding of what it is you need to change in your riding and what it is you can make better in your cornering skills so that you have more confidence by the end of the day. My job is to give you 5 classroom sessions throughout the day. 5 sessions where we look at one very specific part of cornering. We'll look at that very specific part of cornering in depth so that by the end of the 20-minute classroom session you have a thorough understanding of what it is you need to change and why. So when you go out on track, the riding coaches are out there to make sure you can apply what you've learned in the classroom. Their skill comes in their ability to communicate and observe. Their skills in communication and observation are what allow you to make the transition from theory to practice. At the end of each session he'll bring you into the pit lane and he'll have a debrief with you. He'll tell you how that session's gone. The debrief is there to show you what improvements you've made from his expert eye. Then you'll come back into the class again for your next lesson. Now between all that we have some downtime. So between classroom and track you have a small downtime period. That downtime is used to train you on an off-track drill. Now depending on what level you're doing will depend which off-track drill you have that fits with that particular level. Everybody starts at level 1. This includes world champion Thomas Luthi. We'll do the steering drill. The steering drill is a method for us to see how effective, how efficient you are at steering. To see if you really do thoroughly understand counter-steering. To see if you're working at one with the bike. By the time you get to level 2, we'll have you on the lean bike. Now the lean bike is to ensure that you're locked into the motorcycle correctly and you're still using your 2-step drill from the end of level 1. Come and see us for level 3, we'll get you on the brake rig. Now the brake rig is a method of showing you how efficient and effective your braking can be, even in a panic situation, and exactly what you need to do if you do lock the front wheel. In fact, we'll be encouraging you to do exactly that. You won't fall, the bike has outriggers as you can see here. By level 4, we have you on the slide bike. Now the slide bike is designed to teach you how to control the rear wheel slide and showing you what the correct things are that you need to do to prevent the bike from high-siding. You have lost the back end before, you have lost traction, and it's important for you to understand and know what you need to do to recover from that situation. Now, these off-track drills are very specific and very specific to the levels. You can't come and do level 1 and jump straight to level 4 because I'll be quite honest with you, your visual and foundation skills aren't good enough. With each level we'll cover different things. You've got quite a lot of information within the stuff that you've seen and heard. Now it's your decision. If you're committed to wanting to learn cornering better, then you need to come and see us. All you need to do now, sign on the dotted line.